at Boston Common, a place which is a public park for all people who live on this earth, not just here in Boston, Massachusetts. This is part of our world. I'm on a reflective walk on a beautiful, crispy Friday evening here in Boston, Massachusetts, on the east coast of the United States. A great history was written here. And that history is absolutely to do with religion, politics, and commerce behind those heritage trail. Having said all of that, in 2017, January the 27th, we humans supposedly I'm actually in Boston. You got one of the most beautiful and most energetic and intellect universities on earth, where a lot of people are being specialized in many different subjects, in science, in medicine, engineering, politics, commerce, and so on. Yet, our world is still struggling to understand and comprehend about politics. The politics means where people gather around a table, they look at a group of people or a group of community, they look at issues with the community, and they sat around and none of them were able to resolve those human concerns or human issues, human problems. So what do? They call in the lawyers, they call in the law, they impose the law. The politicians, all they do is, when you can't find solutions to human problems, you put in a law, you bring in a law, and the people who are facing with issues and problems are faced down with those issues and live amongst those issues, and the government and lawyers and attorneys, they all make money. So as with the religion, whatever happens around me in our world is truly real. The day becomes night, yes becomes no. Everything has a union. Good or bad, white or black, dark or light, all that. If there's no darkness, there's no light. If there's no yes, there's no. If there's no, how do I say? If there's no ugly, there's no beauty. So all of these things is a union of something else. If something else doesn't exist, the other can't exist. Anyway, having said that, whatever happens in this world is real. Whatever we are being projected that should have happened is not real. And that frustrates the innocence of the human mind. Having further said that, humans are one of the most unthinkable creatures. You can make it, or you can break it, or you can do all you want if you really want. But you simply have to come out and be creative and relate yourself to what is nature. Look at our world. Take for our world, for example. 72% of our world is just water. Take your body. 70% of your body is made out of water. So why can't we relate and associate ourselves with true reality of this world? And take, for example, if somebody were to say, and we have devised this religion, the God, one creator God, all this, the world is created, woman and man is created, all that is made so that you are made to believe there's something up there. Why do you have to look up? When you have to look up, you have to give up on something looking down, right? Why don't you stop looking up for all your problems and stop looking down for your problems? Because if you look down, you're going to look down on what is looking up. So just look around. Be yourself. Be as yourself. Be yourself. Look at that gentleman. That's a human problem. Concern. Those can be resolved. Homelessness can be resolved. It can easily be resolved if we all come together with good heart. Okay. Next, the subject matter is to do with the reality of our world. The true realities of our world. As I said, humans are made to believe there's a creator or creation up above there somewhere. If you're told that there is something up there that exists and has been not explained simply enough, the truth will be there is nothing. And when you ask the many masses of the world, what are you seeking for? If you mention the word seeking, seeking means there's something that you do not know. Seeking means just that. So if I say there is God somewhere, someplace, and if you give us specifics about it, what will happen to the population? You will never be able to earn money out of that, because they'll all be rushing to look for God and be with. And for that reason alone, the answer to what is up there, you just put it up there, because if you put it on the land, they go to search with Google Maps and TomTom. Hey Paul, you're there too. So we should never be fooled. We should never be confused with the reality of life. Also, people ask me who I am. I'm a pile of shit. I'm truly a pile of shit. I am what I have eaten from this earth. All this, my whole body, boundary of me, is all what I have eaten, accumulated over the 48 years. Yes, folk. And what is my mind? Mind is my experience, my interaction, the noise, the sound, what I have seen. If I didn't have any of those senses, I will have no brain, no intelligence, nothing. All I would have is my sense of body, nothing up here. Of course, it is what you relate and experience. When I touch the back of the hand, you can't see. When I show you the back of the hand, front of the hand, you can't see the back of the hand, right? When I do that, you can see the back of the hand, you can't see the front of the hand. If you know what I mean. Yes, folk, our lives on this earth is what is around us and what you make it. Everything else that exists on the planet that is made for us to believe there is something out there, unless you truly accept yourself to be honest and be kind to us humanity, kind to us our world that we live in, and leave something behind for those children to enjoy the same way that we did enjoy, without destroying it, without accumulating it, and without lousing up the entire planet with something that we are not going to ever take with us. Thank you from Boston Common for visiting with me, and I hope I will bring out another long message, about 10 minutes, next time when I'm somewhere very reflective to talk about. Getting cold, it's only a feeling. Keep your mind warm. Be warm towards all people, all life on earth, and kind, and serve towards others. Be a servant, as you call it in religion. Be the servant of the others. Don't put yourself forward. I. All that is ego. Want, all that is desire. Leave all those words that are so unnecessary. Simply, you will end up with just what you're really looking for. If you say, I want love, get rid of the I. Get rid of the want. See the word you end up with? Just the love. Happiness. I want happiness. See the word on its own. I. Drop it. Ego. Want. Desire. You end up with just happiness. Yes, folk. Monuments erected for the wars in remembrance of the great people, we call it. When we look up, we tend to look down on people who really fought in the battleground down below there. Should we ever look up or look down to anything? Just look what is there around you and accept as it is.